Hey guys, got my camera out. Welcome to our Sweet Home Live. Mojo's back in the bathroom working on these honeydews today. Well, our towel rack got pulled down a while back and I haven't had time to get it fixed, and I thought I'd bring you guys along and show you how I'm going to do it. Let me get around here. There's one side of it. And this side is right next to the shower here. See the shower? And this is the towel rack. And when you, a lot of times you pull a towel off the rack, boom, it came down. And as you can see, it had been pulled off before and repaired. And I'm going to walk you through this repair and what I did. But because this end here didn't have a brace behind it, this other end over here is braced to a stud going up, but there was no other stud over here. So if you got somebody building you a house or whatever, remodeling, if they take that sheetrock off the wall, make sure that they put you some nailing boards all around the middle of your bathroom where you'll have places to connect shelving. Same goes with the other side of the wall too. Normally speaking, those, you'll have to excuse me, I don't mean to get you dizzy, but the plugs normally go one side or the other to the stud wall, and that's what those are nailed into. But you also, like I say, you need those for your towel bars too. And I don't know, I haven't even looked towards the back of the toilet there. I don't even know what's back there. But anyway, we're working on this one, guys. And anyway, I had to touch this paint job up a little bit. All right, let me get back down here. I'm going to show you what I bought. And those screws stripped out of that wall, I bought these to go back in it. And I wouldn't advise these simply because you see what happened. Those things pull out rather easily. And I couldn't tell you the best kind of anchor to buy. I don't know what it would be. But this is my experience. And they call these self-tapping anchors. And I think if you have a screw that goes in the wall like that, and that screw is just about the size of that bottom there, the bottom on that piece, this pushes in there in that screw hole, like so. Boom, I may be getting too close. And then the bottom looks like a Phillips head screw. And you screw it down in there and it goes in. It feeds down those threads on those that anchor, and that's the way it works. But this thing is not. It's just real easy to pull it through, and that's what happened. It pulled right straight out. So I wouldn't buy those again if I needed something. And so I went to the big box store. By the way, guys, there's our card. Our Sweet Home Life, just to make sure you got the right channel. But anyway, I went to the big box store and I bought 2 different sets. And one thing is important is to make sure that the bolt hole will fit in whatever it is you want it to go in. So anyway, these are called drywall anchors here. These are called hollow wall anchors, but these are still all referred to as toggle bolts or molly bolts. And how this one works is that you put it in that hole, drill that hole just big enough for these little prongs to go through, and you put it in that hole, and then as you take this out, the screw out right there, and mount whatever it is you need to put on the wall and put your screw in it, and as you tighten up that screw, this acts like an umbrella. It just expands like that and grips that wall. And that's pretty good, but I don't like this part of it. So you still got to have something. This still has to pull up against something, and I don't like that. Well, on this one, these are called toggle bolts also. These act like, these fold up, and see, you have to drill a hole that big where that thing will go in that hole. And then when you put that in backwards, you shove it in that direction, shove it in that way. And then when you get through the hole, the sheetrock expands like that. And it won't come out unless you break all that sheetrock up. You put a big hole in it if you pull that back out. But unfortunately with these, once you take this bracket off, completely off, this thing here just falls completely down the backside of the wall. So these are like one-time use, and then you have to go get some more. That is if you take whatever it is that these attached to off the wall. So if we repaint, we'll probably just back this thing off and let it dangle until we get through painting. So I'm going to use these. This is the one I'm using. I know everything's right on this because I've already mounted this bracket one time. So I'll put a little paint on that where it was smudged up. And these things, let's see, I think I need to unscrew them some because they have to fold up and then they have to unfold. So make sure this is right. Like I say, it's just a one-time shot deal. You don't have to use two of the same kind. You can use just one of each kind. But these definitely grip more. You see how that goes in there? And once it goes in there, see, it don't come out. It's there to stay. So you want to do your pre-assembling and everything before you get ready. Get it in place. And then you pretty well much have to hold back on this thing and screw it in, because if you don't, those things will just turn with a screw. It's kind of easy, but the problem is with this is if these are pulled out, then you're gonna have to replace this whole area. Patching sheetrock is not easy. It's easy, but it's not, it's very tedious type work. If you don't do a good job on it, believe you me, it shows up. Okay, I got my drill. I put my bar up. I'm going to pull back on that thing a little bit as you screw it in. Keep those wings up against the wall where they want to spin. Alright, Garrett, there she is, guys. It's an easy fix. The other side up. Don't need to swing on it like a swing, but there you go. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, share these with some of your friends. Right there on our channel. Our Sweet Home Life with old Mojo and Glenda.